Good morning, everybody. Let me start off this morning by saying thank you to all of you who watched the two-part generator series on getting the generator working properly and getting the inside switch activated. Looks like something that hasn't worked properly for years, so I was very glad to get that going again. So thank you very much for all your comments and thumbs up, and they were most appreciated. It's almost anticlimactic today what we're going to be doing. We got the fresh water tank in here, and as you guys saw on a earlier video, I actually had to drill out the cap because well, there was no key around to it, and Jerry Garcia, the former owner, was one to just hook up to the put his pressure regulator on and just hook up wherever he was, at a house or out in an RV park or something like that. So he never really used the onboard water tank. So today I want to try filling that up and see how that works, to check the pump to make sure it brings and pressurizes the system, and then maintains that pressure without the pump running constantly. That's a big thing. These systems are designed to pressurize, maintain a certain pressure, and then when the pressure drops low enough, it triggers the pump to start kicking on again to bring the pressure back up. So there's a few things that we want to check out today. We're going to be flushing the system, see how far we get today on that. We're going to be hooking up the hose. You know, we're in a drought situation here in California, so I have to be, you know, I'm going to be wasting some water, and I feel kind of bad about that today, but you know, a couple, 200-300 gallons of water. You know, I could do a lot other times to try to conserve, but this is sort of a one-off thing here today. So let's get cracking, and let's get this water system working. Somebody asked me on the comment, is there anything that you don't like about the GMC RV? You've been very lucky. We've seen other people with GMC RVs. They've had just a continuing stream of problems. But is there anything that you don't like about your RV? Because all the systems have been working and everything's being brought back to factory original condition. But yeah, there is something that I really don't like on these GMC RVs, and these lift up hatch covers here, like for the water. You know, they don't have a built-in mechanism to hold these doors up, just like the generator door didn't have anything to hold it up. So I've actually got to carry a stick with me to be able to put that up if I need to. Yeah, and it can be a real pain in the ass sometimes. But I'll bring you in here. I'll discuss the water tank, and we'll get the hose set up and get rolling here and get her filled up. Just mentioned too that some people have asked about the onboard tank here. Are you going to get that recertified? And yeah, we're going to have that certified just for safety's sake there. So yeah, you can see over here, here's the new water tank cover that I put on there. Had to drill that out because couldn't get the old key to open it up. But I'm going to go remove the cap, and I'm going to set up the water hose here, and we're going to start filling her up. You can hear the onboard tank there filling. I don't know whether it takes 30 or 40 gallons. I can't remember. Go inside and pull up the seat. I think this tank is right underneath the seat in the back. Here's the freshwater tank here. You can hear that filling up pretty good, and there's the pump. So very easy to service here. If anything was to go wrong with this system, pump and everything is a very good location. Not too difficult at all. The other nice thing is it just has copper lines through it, which is nice. So we'll go over here and check the tank monitor. Yeah, and see that water tank is not really registering there, so I'm not surprised that sensor is the one that probably, with all being in moisture, May have rusted up a bit, so we'll try the old CLR trick in the future. Got the tank pretty much filled. I'm not going to fill it up all the way. I want to work on this, check this sensor out on the side of it. Might have to pull the tank out and pop a new level sensor. But I have some other ideas about this thing too. I'll be checking out too, so we'll see. We'll see if she pressurizes the system here. How it goes. Yeah, it's going to take a while to build pressure, so we'll let that build up and see what happens here. Okay, good news on that. The pump cut off, so we know the pressurization is back feeding the actuating switch on there, so that's a good thing. Huh? What do you think, guys? That's good news. So run the water through a couple systems. This should kick the water pump back on again. That's good, huh? Run through and sterilize all these lines down here. But I'm pretty happy about that. I'm going to go inside and check the schematic now. To see if there might be a wiring issue with the sensor back there. Well, we've checked everything out. That's the little sensor right there, and I wrapped it on a few times. It's probably mucked up from being in the water in a moisture condition for a long time. So I'm going to wait till winter time to pull the tank and change out that sensor. In the meantime, it'll be fine. It's now time to go ahead and sanitize this tank. And GM says to put a quarter of a cup of bleach for every 10 gallons. So we're going to put about 1 cup of bleach in total in here. Fill up the balance with the water. We're going to run it through the water lines for about till we get down to about half the tank left, and that'll put some of the bleached water into the lines, and we're going to let it sit for about 3 hours or so to really thoroughly sanitize, and then we're going to flush it out. There's something kind of dumb the way that was fitted on. We're going to have to get an internal collar piece there and put that on. That'll be a future project, because there's just no way that no way we can roll with that, guys. So we need a short section to go in there. This looks like a Jerry Garcia special here, and as a result I was putting water in, and it kind of overfilled and just popped off, so I've got some water inside. It's no big deal to dry very quickly here in this climate, but yeah, might as well put that on the to-do list for the future. In there, yeah. Feeling the side of the tanks and kind of taking a look at it. So, alright, I'm going to let this sit for a few hours. I'm going to run a little more through water and bleach combo through the lines and let her sit for a bit. In the meantime, I'll look and see if I have any pipes to do an internal collar on that. Because we have AB plastic and a resin plastic here, we couldn't use a standard ABS pipe fitting to get that secure. But one of the things that I knew would work well is I had this PVC 660, this vinyl shower pan, liner cement with instant contact strength, and that would definitely join these two surfaces here. So I've gone ahead and I've snugged that on real good there. And let me tell you, that thing is not going anywhere on there right now. That is really in place good. So we don't have to worry about fitting up a new thing on that. So it won't be absolutely leak proof, but it'll keep it from flooding the compartment out when we're filling up the tank again, and allow it to overflow. So that is really on there good. So I'm very happy about that. I'll go ahead and resecure the fill pipe, and we just have to wait a couple more hours here for the light bleach solution to do its thing. Alright, it's been a couple hours here. We've managed to find out where all the drain cocks were on board, and a lot of them were pretty frozen up. So I want to give you guys a good tip for unfreezing stuck pipes, galvanized pipes, old piping, and for loosening up things like drain cocks. And you can see the drain cocks. Got one there. And you can see the other one down there on the front of that. And that's where you want to drain the water holding tank, so you don't have to fill up your black tank and go worry about dumping that. So I'm letting that drain out now. It's sanitized for a couple hours. And once she all drains out, we're going to go ahead and refill. We made good progress today. This thing is really cemented on well now. That's not going anywhere anymore. Very secure, and the sensor looks pretty easy to change out. Can't really see it too well there for a winter time project, so we'll see. Alright guys, you probably can't hear it, but the water is just draining away out of the system, and this thing has very small drain valves. I don't want to fill up the black tank and then having to worry someplace to get that dump, so be very patient. I'm just going to let this drain out overnight. That will have totally emptied all the lines on board. Then we'll refill probably tomorrow and flush out. Use a couple gallons, 3 or 4 gallons to flush out the water faucets, the sink in the kitchen, the bathroom sink, and the shower. And then after that, we'll just open the valves again. Then we'll refill it with a little bit of vinegar and the regular water, just to clear out any chlorine smell that may be in there. And when that's all done, we'll do the final fill with fresh water, and we should be sterilized and ready to go. It was a great day today. We managed to repair the half-ass fix on that fill valve, that fill joint, that pipe to fill up the water tank today. Got rid of that nasty, whatever the hell that glue was that I guess Jerry Garcia used to do that. And we have a really good, strong joint now. The water pump works. It holds pressure well. I need to put some new washers on some of the spigots on the faucets. They do have a little bit of a leak in the bathroom. Once that's complete, the pressure will be maintained in the system, and that pump will only really come on when there's demand for water, and then it will shut off. So we're almost ready for boondocking. We've got a great generator. We got a great water system. We have a good safe rig. So good times ahead. Hey, stay tuned, guys. Always more good stuff to come. And thanks for being along this weekend as we got the generator and the water tank onboard water system working and firing up real well. Thanks for watching, everybody.